So, Anthony, how do you feel about the environment and the climate and how it's impacting you?
I feel violated.
Why do you feel violated?
Like, I cannot breathe, and I need air to live. I mean, everybody does. And if I have a disability to not breathe in air, then how am I going to live?
What can people do to help you so that the EPA stays around and that you can breathe?
Well, I don't really like how pollution is treating me right now. Like, I got pneumonia this summer. It was just all over the place, and I didn't really like pollutions, and I wanted to stay around to protect me.
And what happens when you're sick? What do you how do you feel when you can't go out and do the things that you want to do?
I feel depressed. It's usually how people feel when they can't do stuff. I'm really glad that my mom is here for protecting me and protecting the air and Mom's Clean Air Force.
And if you could say one thing to the senators that can protect the air for you, what would that one thing be?
Well, I have a lot of things to say, but my number one is keep me healthy. I know it's simple, but I really need it a lot.
I am here today as a member of Mom's Clean Air Force, and I represent over 46,000 Ohioans that have a passion for ensuring air quality and clean air standards in a manner that is good for families as well as our businesses and industries. The EPA is very important to me because it provides standards and programs and services that help me as a parent understand the air quality so that my child with asthma knows when he can go outside, when he can't go outside, and what are the environmental health impacts of the world around us. One of the things that I'm concerned about is if the EPA has cuts or is no longer available to provide these supports and services, is great tools and resources such as the air quality alerts would go away. And that's important to my family for my child with asthma, but it's also very important for our vulnerable populations, such as the elderly, families living in poverty, and children.
What would you do if the EPA was no longer around to protect your children?
Gosh, that is a question I've never thought I would actually have to answer. So I believe that I would continue to still advocate for these resources, but it would be more challenging, and I would have to go out of my comfort zone and do more research on my own to find out what is going on with the environment and how it's impacting our families and our businesses. And I think that would be extremely challenging. One of the most important things we can do as Ohioans is to make our voice heard. Getting in touch with Senator Portman, with Senator Brown, with Ohio's congressional delegation, and letting them know that this is important, that this can be a matter of life and death for our children and families, and that we really need to protect people, not the polluters.